Imagine a future where the real estate market undergoes a dramatic transformation, and it's not through market forces or economic downturns, but through a deliberate change in our tax code. And frankly, this isn't one that I would personally like. However, we have got to make a change before we become a renter nation and the majority of single-family homes are owned by hedge funds. And that's exactly where we're headed. There is tons of evidence not spoken about in the mainstream media, but it is happening right in front of you. It's right in front of your eyes. It's happening in your community all across the nation. Now, while I have built a career on using leverage to build a real estate portfolio and leveraging tax benefits to minimize costs on numerous real estate investments, I'm here today to float a radical idea that could potentially increase U.S. homeownership and stimulate the economy. What if we eliminated all landlord-only tax breaks on single-family homes and condos? The big one and most important one that many investors chase or buy homes specifically to take advantage of, and I'm talking about depreciation. It reduces taxable income without disrupting the landlord's cash flow. Many use cost segregations to increase the depreciation deduction. Look, I am not a CPA, but I have done cost segregations on some of my properties that I've purchased over the years to increase the depreciation deduction. The current code allows it, and it absolutely works. There is a cost involved to have the study done, but if it makes sense, it's a no-brainer. This proposal isn't about pulling the rug out from underneath investors. Frankly, I don't even really want it. I like having the ability to use the current tax code to my advantage. However, if I'm being honest and I really care about finding a way to help with the affordability issue and find people a way to purchase a home, this is one of the easiest ways to do it. This is about leveling the playing field, making it as beneficial to own a home as it is to invest in one, by shifting the focus of tax incentives towards owner-occupied homes only. We could reduce the overheated investor demand that drives up housing prices, making homes more accessible and affordable for the everyday Americans. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This could mean significant changes for those of us in the real estate investment business. Yes, well, you're absolutely right. It would reshape how we operate, potentially reducing the attractiveness of buying properties solely for rental income and, of course, depreciation. But consider this. Could this shift also lead to a more stable, long-term housing market? This idea is just that. It's an idea, but it's one that could have far-reaching benefits for generations to come, permanently increasing the wealth of American families and boosting the overall economy. What's at stake is not just the future of real estate investment, but the accessibility of the American dream of homeownership. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Is this a risk we're prepared to take for the greater good, or is the potential impact on investors too great? This is a conversation that needs to be had, and I'm eager to hear your thoughts. So let's dive a little bit deeper into this debate. I'm Darren Hunter, and today we're venturing into a discussion that could redefine the American dream of homeownership. In our current system, we all know, we hear it all the time. It's the headline of every major media outlet. A disparity exists. While some use real estate for wealth, leveraging lucrative tax breaks, many struggle just to step onto the property ladder. They are stuck renting due to the unaffordability of buying a home right now. Renting was supposed to be a temporary situation, not a permanent one. We are at risk of becoming a renter nation. But what if we leveled the playing field through a simple yet radical change in our tax code? Here's the proposal. Eliminate landlord-only tax breaks on single-family homes and condos. Again, this is not about penalizing investors. It's about redirecting the focus. By shifting tax incentives solely to owner-occupied homes, we encourage more Americans to buy homes, not just invest in them. The scales are tipping. We are becoming a renter nation. The hedge funds are partnering with builders like D.R. Horton. They're building entire neighborhoods that are for rent only. They have yards, dog parks, pools, yoga studios. It's resort living, but it's all for rent, not to own. They are going to own the piece of the American pie, not you. This change could decrease speculative buying, stabilize market prices, and increase national wealth for the middle class. More than just numbers, this could foster a society where more families plant roots in communities, enhancing stability and personal security. When we have communities with a larger percentage of ownership, there is less crime, better school systems, vibrant economies, and an overall better way of life. It's just a fact. The answer to our affordability issue is not pushing the renter nation narrative. It is not what we need to be focused on. We need to be pushing homeownership, and there hasn't been many ideas out there that will help with the supply side, only the demand side. Opponents argue that this could deter investment and disrupt the rental market. But don't we need disruption in order to change the current norm? However, proponents believe the long-term benefits like reduced housing market volatility and increased homeownership far outweigh the risks. It's daunting. It can be every single time. The transition to a new system proposes a phased approach, allowing current rental properties to retain their tax benefits for a decade, maybe two, giving investors time to adapt without that shock. As an investor, these changes would challenge me to rethink my strategies. Yet, as a citizen, aligning our goals with the broader societal needs could redefine our nation's future. I want to hear from homeowners, and I want to hear from aspiring buyers about their dreams and what buying a home means to them. Now, I turn to you. Is this a risk we are prepared to take for the greater good? Or do the potential impacts on investors in the rental market pose too great of a threat, too great of a risk? Your voice matters in shaping policies that touch every corner of the American life. This debate isn't just about tax codes. It's about who gets to own a piece of America. Join me in this crucial conversation. Comment below, share your thoughts, and let's take action together. Listen, do me a favor, please. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for more insights. Until the next time, that is another guaranteed message. We'll see you on the next video.